You're afraid to look bad. And at work, you're afraid to sound bad. You're afraid of what other people will think if they see or hear the real you, because you place more value on what they think than on what you think of yourself. And every time you edit a post, or you stay silent in class or at work, or you hide in the back of a group photo, you know what you're engaging in? Self-rejection. That's what's happening. And it's subtle, but it's true, because you're the one telling yourself you're not good enough as you are. You're the one who doesn't see your own value. The constant questioning, editing, deleting, overthinking, asking other people, does this look good? It only magnifies your self-doubt, because you're the one questioning your worth. And most advice on this topic sucks. Most people tell you to just stop caring about what other people think, but no one tells you how. It's time for a new approach. This is where the let them theory helps you squash this fear once and for all. Give people the freedom to think negative thoughts about you. Let people not see your worth. This is a radically beautiful idea that will unlock your confidence. It will free your self-expression and catapult you into a whole new chapter of your life. Give people the freedom to think something negative about you. Let them. Because until you can let people think something negative about you, you're going to have trouble thinking positive about yourself, because you've been so busy managing what other people think. How could you value what you think about yourself? Here's what you are responsible for. Instead of wasting all your time on them, focus on yourself. You're responsible for recognizing your own value, even when other people don't. You're responsible for building your dreams, your career, your life, not to impress other people, but in order to impress yourself, to fulfill yourself, to live your life in a way that makes you proud. That's how you feel worthy. You're responsible for showing up with integrity, consistency, and effort, not because you owe it to anybody else, but because you deserve to be proud of the way you live. In fact, you owe it to yourself. And in case you're not convinced yet, just check out this research. Researcher Christopher Sarasoli and his team with the Group for Organizational Effectiveness analyzed over 100 studies on motivation, and then they published what they found in Motivation and Emotion. They looked at 108 studies altogether, tens of thousands of people, tracking how feeling capable, connected, and in control affects performance in the real world. Now, it turns out when you're motivated from the inside, meaning you're motivated to do better for you, you do better, way better. Quality goes way up. When you tie your performance, on the other hand, to things outside of you, like cash or praise or approval from somebody else, that light and that fire within you, it starts to dim. You got to see it for you. Let them not see it. That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is you seeing it and acting accordingly. And according to research by Dr. Kristin Neff of the University of Texas, this was published in Self and Identity, the more you tie your self-worth to external validation, to other people's opinions, to what other people think about you, the more emotionally unstable you become. Holy smokes. Turns out people who rely on internal sources of self-worth, people who see their value as stable and not dependent on praise from the outside or criticism, you're more resilient, you're less anxious, and over time, way more successful. See, the secret isn't getting more applause. It's caring less about who's clapping. And as long as you're clapping for yourself, you're winning.